Welcome back to my YouTube channel Salesforce Nest. Today we're gonna learn about the SOQL. Why we use SOQL, whenever we use SOQL, whatever we have to do using the SOQL. So today I'm gonna teach you about the SOQL. So introduction, SOQL means Salesforce Object Query Language. Use the Salesforce Object Query Language to search your data in your organization for specific information, whatever you have to need your business. We have to sort out the data using the SOQL. So SOQL is similar to the structured query language, like select same syntax, whatever we have SQL syntax, same here also we have used that syntax like select and from and where. These are some syntax we are using in the SOQL. So SOQL only designing specially for Salesforce data. It is a standard. So when to use SOQL, use SOQL when you know which object the data resides in you and you want to. So retrieve data from a single object from multiple objects that are related to one another, and also count the number of records that meet specified criteria, and also sort results as part of the query. Retrieve data from numbers and retrieve from data like data types like number and date or checkbox fields also. So here the two way the create the two way the use the query editor. So first of all, this is an navigate to navigate to the query editor. You can in our Salesforce org, we have to right side looking like this setting gear option. So you have to click that one, and then after that we have to click the option of the Salesforce developer console options. Then you have to see here the then you have to see query editor tab in your middle screen, uh, in down the page of the developer console. So we have to use by using the query editor, we have to write the SOQL code. Okay. So here the syntax of some syntax of the SOQL queries. SOQL queries follow a syntax similar to the SQL queries, right? Already we have learned that one. So with keywords such as select syntax and from syntax, and also where and order by and limit. These are all some syntax in SOQL. These keywords are used to specify which fields to retrieve and which object or which objects to query from, and also filtering criteria and sorting and limiting the number of records written. How many records we want, and simple 10 records or 20 records or 30 records. We have to use a keyword of the limit, right? So and then we have to do in SOQL relationships also, one object to related number of object, rights relationships. SOQL allows querying data across related objects using the relationships such as lookup and master detail objects. Relationship objects. By using relationship fields in queries, we can transverse from one object to another and retrieve related data. And we have one more option filtering and conditions, which records you want, which more than 20 days created objects or less than 20 days created objects, we have to retrieve that data records. Okay, so we are using the filtering and conditions option. SOQL queries support filtering criteria using the where clause, and you can specify conditions to filter records based on fields values, and including comparisons and logical operators like and or. And also we have one more functions like are in. And one more thing, subqueries. Queries allows nesting queries within the queries to retrieve related data from multiple objects in a single query. We have multiple relationships, right? So we have to retrieve the using the subqueries. We have to retrieve the data, whatever we have related one object or another more objects. So subqueries can be used to retrieve child records related to parent records, or to filter records based on the related data, whatever we have to need, we have to use the subqueries. Okay. So now here the some syntax SOQLs, how do we have to use the SOQLs, where which syntax we have to use. This is the some basic diagram for retrieve the record. So this syntax for use SOQL query is a required main thing. We have required select syntax and statement followed by one or more optional classes. Okay, here the we have seems select and from and where, right? So why we use select syntax? A list of fields to retrieve from specified object, whatever we have specified, right? So from means like which object, like standard object or custom objects, whatever we have objects, we have to retrieve data using the from syntax. Okay, and the filters like which data you have to retrieve, like lastly I have to say, right, ascending, like last created, less than created 30 days, and after 30 days, like we have to use the filter statements and optional sorting, which we have to need data. Okay, so now I have to explain how to we gonna create a SOQL query. So here the profile, here the setting, gear setting. So here the click developer console, then you have to and like this. So see here, below the tab you have the logs tab and test tabs and checkpoints and query editors and viewpoint progress and problems tabs, right? So here the query editor tab. So we're gonna write, you have to know the syntax, right? So syntax means like select syntax, and also like which fields you need, you have to write the fields. So I have to write id and id and name and industry. So these fields I need retrieve data, these fields from where I have to need from account object. Okay, so see how to it. So industry, so I have to click execute button. So see here the retrieve data total, we have 447 records I have, right? So I have to here the limit, I have to put here the limit. So here after account, so limits only 10 records. I need only 10 records. Okay, so check it will be how many records it will be retrieved. See here the we have the only retrieve 10 10 records, right? See here the 10 records, right? So now I have to write where I have to take where condition. So I have to filter only I need energy industry, where the industry field have values of energy value only. I need only energy values. Okay. So here I have to take one syntax which that is where. So where industry equal to what energy, right? Energy value. So I need from account object, in that I need only ID and the name and also industry fields, right? So in that industry in that account object, I need only where the industry equal to energy only, like industry field must should be energy data. Okay, so I have to click execute button. So now see we have only three, right? Sorry, we have only five records, right? Where industry equal to energy, right? So this is the way to create the SOQLs. Now we have to completed how to write the Salesforce Object Query Language code. So we are using the query editor. Write the code for SOQL, right? So syntax like select from and where, and also we have to use limit, right? Then we have to move this with and also group by and order by and limit and also offset. Okay, these syntax we have to do next session. Okay, with we are using the with syntax, we have to do two filters records based on user access permissions on the fields or objects being the queried within the object code, apex code, sorry. Apex code. See the filters SOQL queries using with the security enforced in the Apex developer guide. Okay. Uh, and also group by means fields group by list. Okay. Example, we have to take account object. In that account object we need industry by in like group in that industry. We have to need total records, like in that industry we have like energy or anything like education or any mechanical, whatever we have industry value, we need that industry value group by. Okay. So only I need industry group by values. Okay. And then order by also. So in that we have to take an industry, right? In that we need on ascending or descending, like before created before last month created or after last month, before deleted records. And also recently we have created the 1 week back, and then 2 weeks back. We need, whenever we need that records, like we have to use by order by. Okay, like ascending order and descending order. And we have to move limit already I have to explain in that scenario, right? Real time explanation, right? By using limit we have only fetch some number of records, like how much we need records, 10 records or 20 records, and also 50 records, like that. So limit means limits the number of results written in the search, right? So and then we have to move the offset means skips a specified number of rows before the returning results. It explains the offset syntax explain the we have to skip which how many records we have to skip, then then after we have to retrieve data, right? We have to skip first 20 records, then after 20 records, after on 22 21 or 22 records, I need that retrieve data, right? So then you have to use the offset syntax. Okay. So this is some syntax. And then now we have aggregate functions. Okay. These aggregate functions like use aggregate functions in a group by class in SOQL queries to generate reports for analysis. And aggregate functions include a average and count and sum and minimum and maximum. Average defines the returns the average value of the numeric field. And count also, count means returns the number of rows matching the query criteria, whatever we have to return in query criteria, then it will be count, how many records I have and how many records are related to that particular object. So we have to use the count. Okay. And then some means some defines the returns the total number of your numeric field, in that opportunities, how much we have to spend the money, we have annual revenue, right? In this month, how much annual revenue we have to generate it, like we have to use the some syntax, some aggregate function. Then we have to calculate the how much we have to our monthly profit or anything loss or whatever we need. We have to calculate the sum, use the sum aggregate function. And then minimum value, minimum records, and also maximum records. These are all the returns the minimum value of the fields and also maximum value of the fields. Okay. Then now we have to move the governor limits. Salesforce is must followed by governor limits. Users must followed by the governor limits, right? So governor limits for Salesforce Object Query Language. These we have two object sorry we have two governor limits. Number one, total number of SOQL queries. In this we have do only Salesforce imposes limits on the total number of queries that can be executed in the single transactions. In the single transactions we have to do only we have to do only 100 SOQL queries for each transactions. Okay. Where in synchronous Apex transactions, okay, in Apex in asynchronous Apex transactions, we have to do the each transactions 100 queries only. Okay. Then in an asynchronous we have to do the 200 SOQL queries for each transactions. Okay. We cannot do the more than 200 queries in synchronous. Okay. If we have to do the more than 200 SOQL queries, then we have to get one error message, that is too many SOQL queries you have to return. Okay. So see here the too many SOQL queries. Okay. Exceeding these limits will results in a too many SOQL queries runtime exceptions. Okay. You will get that error. Then now we have to move total number of query rows. Okay, in this Salesforce limits the total number of records that can be written by Salesforce queries in single transactions. Okay, in single transaction we can do 50,000 query rows per each transactions, where in synchronous apex transactions. Okay, in synchronous transaction we have to do only 50,000 query rows. Okay, if we have to do we have to return 50,000 more records, then we will get one error message that is query row limited exceeded. Okay, so much you have to whenever you are to writing code SOQL query, so must follow these two governor limits. Okay, when you are using this SOQL. Okay, now we have to move the practice questions. So here the I have to provide 10 questions only for practice, about the SOQL queries. So you have to do here the one task, right? So return an query to fetch account ID, name, and rating, and also industry, and also annual revenue, phone, and also active status fields. I need these fields where from the object, right? So I need these fields. You have to write a query, SOQL query. So okay, so each task you have to write, and also you have to submit through to one website. I have to show one website that is mine. So you have to like every day you have to monitor that website. You will get more you will get more stuff like interview questions, and also resume formats, and also whatever you have to I have to updating quiz also. So I have to do as early as possible. So give me a time, and please monitor that website. Okay, so please submit every each task you have to do, and then you have to submit through that website. In that website you have to visible one option like task submission. So you have to click that option, then you have to copy your code and you have to submit there. So I have to take top three members. I have to give one swag also. So please don't miss this opportunity. Then you have to do as soon as possible, and you have to learn easily. So if you need more anything about the Salesforce, and if, whatever you have to like trial head also, in the trial head you need anything your doubts, so please comment below. I have to check, and then I have to reply to you, and also whatever you have to need videos I will do you. Okay, so please don't miss it. Like and share and subscribe my YouTube channel. Okay, Salesforce Nest. Okay, so here the website link. Okay, kindly request to everyone, please submit your code here one by one through this website. Okay, you can scan it here, you will get a website, that website, then open it, then you have to submit your code. Okay, one by one you have to submit here. Okay, thank you everyone for watching my video. So I will back to you another one more video. So please watching my YouTube channel, and also you will monitor. I hope you will monitor my website also. So you will get more stuff in there also. Okay, I will update as soon as possible everything stuff in their website. Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you.